You are what your kids wanna know. We're sincere.
Welcome to Kids Wanna Know, the show where kids rule. I'm the Mega Magnificent T Caterpillar. Give a round of applause to our host, Sincere.
Hey, I'm Sincere from Kids Want to Know, the show Kids Rule. First and foremost, give it up for our live studio audience. For today, we'll be interviewing a lovely 14-year-old model who is big in the fashion world. Give it up for officially Aziya. Heard a lot about you, Aziya, and I remember I interviewed you 2020, around like the COVID year.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing ever since then.
Ever since then, I've been doing fashion shows, photo shoots and stuff like that, and I've been working on school.
So yeah, Runway 7 not too long ago, and I was just like, wow, someone I've interviewed 4 years ago, you were maybe 10, 11 years old, and you're 14 and won the biggest stage. Like, tell us a little bit about Runway 7. Like, what was that experience like?
Runway 7, the experience, it was amazing. Last year, the year before that, I didn't make it, and then I get to be in the show the next year. It was like really amazing, and it was like really high fashion, so I got to experience that.
Yeah, what got you into it? You just woke up and was like, hey, I'm gonna do it?
So basically, I was younger. When I was younger, I used to, put on heels, walk around. My aunt used to make clothes for me. I used to always be dressed up. And when I got older, I got into a dancing school, but it turned out to be modeling too. And then, ever since then, I just kept going, and I loved it.
I don't know if you ever got this question, but like, were you one of those kids that like would take like your aunt or like your parents' clothes and just try it on, walk around the house, be like, hey auntie, I'm like you?
Well, basically, I used to steal my aunt's heels and my mom's heels, and I used to, walk around.
What would they say?
They would take pictures of me. They thought it was cute. And I had heels on that wasn't even my size. They was like 5 sizes bigger than my size. Like, it didn't make sense.
Nah, I remember one time I took my dad's I can't remember if it was a Jets jersey or his San Francisco 49ers jersey, and he's like, what are you doing, man? I said, what? Dad, I'm trying to be like you. He said, give me that. Till we go in the room, I'm like, oh. And I started watching like basketball, and ever since I just love basketball. So you're homeschooled, right?
Yes.
How long you been homeschooled for?
I've been homeschooled since November.
November? How is that like?
Homeschool is like, I like it because I get to work on my schoolwork without being bothered, without any distractions. It's easier to do modeling at the same time. So I like it, but at the same time, it's like I'm in the house and I'm a little bored, so.
Yeah. So do you like have like specific classes you go to?
It depends on the day. So like on Tuesdays or on Wednesdays, I have biology, and that's like sitting, on a meet with with the teacher. But other days it's just I do my work. They put the work into the thing, and I just do it.
So like no one at home teaches you. You get online
No,
teachers.
I have to do it basically, and then like I have to teach myself the the other stuff.
So like, is the people at home, are they like your principals?
No.
Vice, you don't be like Miss
No.
Mom,
I
Miss
don't-
Dad,
No.
Mr. Dad.
No.
Because I have a friend who gets homeschooled too, and he's been homeschooled I think all his life, and it's just like I've always wondered like the experience. Like you just sit there and like for recess, what, you go play the game or like go downstairs?
Yeah. So when I first started, I had to sit at a table, like to get used to this. Come downstairs at like 8, 9 in the morning, sit down at the table, log on, do my work. But now since like they know I have it, I just be in my room, wake up, turn the computer on, do my work. And yeah.
You think it's easier than like regular school?
Of course, because like you don't have you're not getting in trouble for anything. You don't have any distractions, like I said, and things like that. So.
It's like, let's be real here, right? Friend to friend. You ever skipped a class in homeschool?
No. It's like I have parents at home with me, so it's like it's not possible to skip a class.
You're in high school, right?
Yes.
So what are like other than homeschool at home? Do you like practice modeling, or do you work on other things too?
Other than schoolwork, I model already. Everybody knows that. I dance. I want to design clothes, so I'm trying to come up with that. And research animals.
Tell me about that. Like, what are your favorite animals?
I don't have a favorite animal, I would say, but I have 5 reptiles in my house, and I love reptiles. I have a savanna monitor, a gecko. I have 2 savanna monitors, actually. I have a gecko, I have 2 bearded dragons, and I have another one. It's my lizard. The other one is my lizard, but hey, I don't remember the name of the lizard, so, And then I have a dog. So all around, I love animals, but my favorite so far has been reptile animals.
So you say you want to do fashion design, right?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what type of design do you want to do?
So I'm going to say this. I love, hoodies and sweatpants, and I'm gonna be designing stuff like that. So hoodies, sweatpants, beanies, what people wear now.
I heard that you have this goal to go to one of the biggest Black universities, right? Do you know what's like your dream school and stuff?
So I have 3 dream schools, actually. I have Bowie, that's at HBCU, Villanova, and Penn State. And I'm gonna go there to be a veterinarian, as you could tell, because I like animals.
Yeah. So, saying that you want to be a veterinarian, what is your biggest goal in life? Like, what do you want to be when you get older?
What I want to be? So, you're asking me a hard question. I'm gonna be honest.
A famous model or a veterinarian, which one are you choosing?
I would choose veterinarian, only because they could still see me until up to that point.
Yeah, that's cool. So what if you had the option to be a model and a veterinarian? Would you do it?
Of course, because I love modeling and I love animals, so that would be perfect.
So you also brought up that you like music, right? Who are your favorite artists?
My favorite artist? Ooh. Don't judge me, okay?
I want to know.
You have, I don't know if you know these artists, but you have Young and May. You have Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
You have NBA Youngboy.
Okay.
You have, who else? Jenny Aiko. Who else? Frank Ocean.
You're forgetting one?
Who am I forgetting?
Drake. You don't like Drake?
I do like Drake, but the old Drake. Drake.
Old Drake? How do you even remember old Drake?
Old Drake, like his old songs was like that. It was there, but his new song is just like, it's Drake, but it's not Drizzy Drake. Like,
that's the GOAT. The new Drake.
Okay, but
new
no,
Drake, old Drake.
The GOAT is Lil Baby.
No. Slow road there, buddy. Slow road there, Lil Baby. I ain't gonna hate. I love Lil Baby. Lil Baby's music is tough, and when Lil Baby and Drake put together, I ain't gonna hold. Lil Baby carries sometimes, but no one's topping Drake.
Lil Baby is topping Drake.
Nah.
Drake is like here, and Lil Baby's like,
Whoa. Let's rise. Let's bring it back here. You mean that Drake is and Lil Baby is
No, the other way around.
No.
It's the other way.
You know how Gritty?
Gritty?
Yeah. I think I can hit one.
Okay.
Nah, that's not.
That's not how I do it.
Yo, we able to? I don't think we can. Anywho, we'll get that after. I Gritty better than you. I can certify that.
Listen, I be watching Fortnite. I be doing the Gritty in Fortnite, so I don't know if you want the smoke.
I definitely know you don't know how to
smoke.
Gritty. Fortnite Gritty. First of all, I bought that specifically for that. I've been practicing King Gritty backwards.
No.
Exactly. You're not like me.
That's okay, cause I'm myself. You be you.
You
I'll
ate
be
that.
me.
You ate that. She ate that. Going back to fashion, what are your top 3 favorite cities that you've been in?
My top 3. Hold on, I gotta sit up. Top 3. Got LA.
Okay.
Atlanta.
Okay.
New York. And wait, can I add one more?
Yeah,
Philly.
I like rock.
Philly. Cause that's
Okay.
those my peoples.
Those your peoples?
Yeah, and Philly.
What about New York?
I don't know. I New York. I love New York. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't stay in New York.
Why?
Y'all be.
What are you trying to say? What is she trying to say? I want you guys to zoom in on her. What is she trying to say? We the people of Kids Want to Know. the live studio audience, what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. New York, I feel like New York is really big and it's a lot of people, especially if you in Times Square.
Yeah.
And it's like, I be scared. You know the blow up things, the people that be in the costumes and stuff. I be scared of those. I be scared of them. I don't like people
don't
in
go up
costumes.
to them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hope you guys are listening. It's on me. It's on me. Don't go up to the mascots in Times Square. I'm telling you this right now.
And if,
They will try to scam you.
Mm-hmm.
They would be like, "Oh, take a picture with me."
$5.
$5. They would take your phone and try to make you pay $20 for a picture with Mickey Mouse in a Spider-Man costume. Why is Mickey Mouse in a Spider? Mickey Mouse is not Spider-Man. Speaking of Spider-Man, who's the best Spider-Man?
Miles Morales.
She's certified. That's it. Okay, and I didn't think you was ready for this one.
Always ready. Always ready. Come on.
Top 3 fashion shows you've been in.
Let me think.
It don't have to be order. You know, I'll make it easy.
Runway 7.
Okay.
Philly Fashion Week.
Okay.
Ready for the last one?
I
It's
don't
not
think
an order though. It's not an
I
order.
don't think I'm ready. Nah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
The model experience. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're tough.
I know.
You're tough. Tough means good, by the way. You're tough. Any inspirational words for kids out there? Like anything to like motivate?
So, inspirational words I have for kids. I would say, don't let anybody knock you down. You know, you keep going, you keep thriving, you doing what you're doing, and you're doing it because of a reason. So whatever you want to achieve, you can do it. Even if you mess up, get back up, do it again. Just don't let people, you know, mess with your head and tell you can't do it because you can.
But you guys heard it here. I want you guys to give officially Zai a huge round of applause. You were great.
So
Great
are you.
interview. I'm telling you. And we're back. We have another special guest. Rob Lee is in. I want you guys to give him a huge round of applause, everyone. Rob, my guy.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a
great
pleasure
to
being
finally
here.
meet you.
Pleasure being here.
So, I heard a lot about you. Entrepreneur, businessman, business owner.
Right.
Executive.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Music artist. I want to talk about it all. I want to hear about it all.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let's start with music. Like, what got you into music? Like, some of your inspirations.
So I've been in the entertainment industry for a good minute now, and for me, you know, music was just something that always moved me, you know. And when I decided to get into the business, when I was blessed enough to be in it, I wanted to get in it at every capacity. So once it became about music in particular, I was actually challenged by my older sister, who said, you know, look, if, you know, me and my guys that I was growing up with, my cousins and everything, and we used to see people singing. We was like, man, we could do that, you know, because we saw the girls going crazy over guys and things like that. But then we were challenged, and it was like, look, see what you can do. If you think you can do something, let's see what's up. So we entered a local talent show. End up taking second place, even though we did horribly, you know, in our eyes. But that's the spark that started everything. But, you know, in my mind, I've always wanted to be a boss. So at that point, you know, once it carried me through, you know, into the industry and doing my thing, and you know, the executive part fell in my lap real early. And once I saw it was there, I said, okay, it's time to take that and go after it, man. So kind of like you, man, kind of like what you're doing right now. You know, you taking it by the horns, and you just stepping up yourself, you know, and that's what I see, you know, as I talk to you. I'm like, man, I remember this was me, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's beautiful.
I appreciate it. You're also into fashion, right? Was that also another thing that you and your sister kind of grew up in, like with fashion?
No, so well, fashion itself is something that we, just we as black people, we're just influential in that, right? But as I grew in my career in the entertainment industry, like I've been blessed to do a lot of big things in the business, but it was actually a partner of mine, business partner of mine, my brother Anthony Rosa. We actually, once I was entertainment, right? Music industry and everything, and film and television. And, my man Anthony, he says, yo, look, I got this project we getting ready to do that I need you to put the entertainment industry down and help me, launch this thing. And basically what it was a manufacturing facility, apparel manufacturing facility in Lima, Peru. And I had to think about it, because I had a lot of momentum and a lot of things I was doing in strictly in entertainment. But then I thought about it and I said, look, clothing is a necessity of life. We always see music artists out there coming out with their own brand, their own line. So it just made sense for me after I thought about it for about a good week. And I said, you know what, let's do it. So we jumped into it, did our thing, and we started a factory, in Lima, Peru, from the ground up, built it from the ground up. It's 5 floors to this day. We opened the doors in 2008. And we also, hit a mark that we didn't realize that we were making, just pursuing a dream. We became, one of the only, if not the only, minority-owned manufacturing facility in the world. So it started from there, but that still brought in everybody from the business. We had, everybody was coming through our doors, just trying to get down with us or do some work with us. Lil Wayne and his people have been through. DJ Khaled, I remember his wife came through, for a project they wanted to do. Maya, Christina Milian. The list goes on and on and on of different people that were coming through working with us. Because prior to that, anyway, we're still doing the entertainment industry, so it all just came together, and it was just a good road where the entertainment and the fashion started to meet, and then that's what led into. Where I'm at now. I'm one of the executive producers of our platform and show called Runway 7 Fashion. We are the Super Bowl of Fashion Week. We're the biggest diverse platform of its kind. We've gotten so big. We even had the show we just did in February. We had over 1,000 people show up to the casting just to try to get in the show. So we're still rapidly growing. That was season 6 we just did. We were preparing for season 7 in the fall, September. So, definitely want to see you out there. You got to come through, man. I know you would have a good time.
You need me to walk or something?
Look, let's see what you got, bro. Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna be real. I can't walk. You know what I mean? I did one fashion show for my cousin. I can't do it.
Man, you'd be surprised what you can do, man. But just your presence alone, man, just, coming there and representing what we're doing here with the kids want to know. I think it would be a really good thing, a really good time. You would enjoy yourself.
I really appreciate that. This is one question I've definitely always had. You can ask my father and my producer and or the whole crew. Why Runway 7? Why what's with the 7?
So the Runway 7 is the experience itself, right? And we wanted to do something that was going to, just make us stand out. And it wasn't so much about the name, it was more about the experience, right? So when you come in, anyone who's attended our shows, whether it's the first time or the third time, and that's what we wanted people to have. The Runway 7 experience, it was more so about how do we get people to keep talking about this thing, And our focus was, you know what? We got it. We know exactly what we want to do. That whole entertainment and meets fashion kind of thing that I described, it's something that you don't see at any other show. It's something you don't even feel at any other show. We've had people come from other shows that they've attended, like Miami Swim Week, LA Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, and people have come up to us and said, man, nobody's doing it like you guys. So it was more so about the experience for us, more so than anything.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I know a bunch of people because I went to Runway 7, but as a photographer.
Okay.
And I went. I don't know which day I went to, but I remember when I went and I was I was being a photographer, so I got some pictures.
Right.
And as soon as I posted it, right, on my photography page, as soon as I posted it, I see a whole bunch of my friends who I know are into fashion, or like they were models in my old school and stuff.
Right.
They were like, "You were at New York Fashion Week? You at Runway?" I'm like, wow. Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm not heavy into fashion.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? I have my own style. Some people say my style is unique. I just think it's, feel me? But for to see that, right? To see my post actually kind of blew up a little bit.
Right.
And to see a bunch of people just hit me up about not only New York Fashion Week but Runway 7. I'm like, this is something that's crazy.
Yeah, we become the premier thing, man, and we're taking great pride in that. Like I said, it's all in the presentation, the experience, and like you said, we want people to, talk about, like, wait a minute, Runway 7, you were there? I remember myself just walking through the line of the casting line and just kind of engaging with the people. And I remember the first 4 people I spoke to were from 4 different places, even as far as Africa. Our show that we just did in February, we had over 10 countries represented in it, right? The show previous to that, we had 15 countries represented it. So, hearing people from different places talk about Runway 7, that was the goal. That was the real goal, and it still is the real goal. And we're just looking forward to the fall. And I'm glad that you did that. We're gonna give you some more stuff to post, so you can keep it going.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I definitely want to collab with you guys. Just one more thing. Do you have any inspirational words for kids or models out there? Like
Absolutely.
Anything?
Absolutely. You know what? Don't let anybody's no become your yes. You keep going. You don't let anyone else validate what you're doing except yourself, your prayers, and your faith. Because even what we did in making the show, right? When we first did the show, there were others that probably were like, hey, this isn't going to be a good idea. This isn't going to work. But we didn't listen to that. We didn't let everyone else's no become our yes. We made that ourselves. We said, you know what? Instead of getting a seat at the table, we're going to build our own table. And then when we build our own table, don't ever forget about those that you're trying to serve. That's a big thing I like to tell everybody, because we built Runway 7, but we built it in the name of service, for that model to get their name out there, for that brand to get their name out there, for that photographer to get their name out there, because all of those things have happened. I remember a photographer came to me and said, hey, you gave me my first gig, and this blew me up into my career, which I'm now working for a big company. That was a great success story. I've seen certain models now that are used everywhere that have blown up off of our show. Same thing with brands. We've seen brands that have been dynamic on their own and they have great momentum on their own, but when they did our platform, it took them up another level or two. So that's the real thing, is never forget the service part, and don't let anyone else's no become your yes.
That was great. I'm gonna use that myself.
Please, man.
I'm using that. Thank you again, Rob, for being here.
Brother.
I definitely appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We need to get in touch more. And again, thank you to the live studio audience. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give Mr. Rob here a round of applause, everyone. And you hear. I'm Aziya from Kids One Known. We're out. Peace.
Hey y'all, it's Jazzy reporting to you with the fashion, the food, and the fine arts. So let's really talk about it. Because kids want to know, was at the biggest fashion event of New York Fashion Week. Runway 7, were y'all there? Because I was. In season 6, there were over 100 designers up and down the runway. But which one should kids really want to know? We have Peach and Penny, we have Love Bella Faye, and we also have Archie Brown designs. So stay tuned for those, because when Fall Fashion Week comes, we'll be looking for designers left and right. So please stay tuned, guys.
One more question before we go. You ready?
Mhm.
Nah, I don't think you're ready.
I'm ready. Always been ready. Even when I don't have to get ready. I don't think that makes sense, but you get what I'm saying?
That ain't make sense.
Okay.
Cut. What was the question?
You are what you give.